If you are an entrepreneur or starting your own business, by all means you should start reading books. Reading books not only allows you to save time in trial and error, but it's a great source of inspiration, motivation, and also the fact that you can know a man's experience in his particular field that he has captured for his whole life, and you can read it in 1 month or even less than that. Isn't that fascinating? Absolutely it is. And that's why in this video we're gonna talk about the top 5 best all-time great marketing books. Also, the links to buy the books will be available in the description so that you don't have to search much. No more searching for the best prices because we have already done it for you. With that being said, this is Tanmay Tharte, your marketing Maven. Let this video begin. Number 1, Contagious. How to build word of mouth in digital world by Jonah Berger. Why does some products, some ideas spread like wildfire and some don't? In this book, Wharton marketing professor Jonah Berger describes the 6 steps or ingredients for creating viral marketing strategy, which are more likely to be spread by word of mouth. This book is perfect for those who want to learn how to spread ideas, spread awareness, or create viral content. Well, traditional marketing suggests that price, availability, quality, advertisement are the key factors for growing your product. But Berger argues that word of mouth is the biggest one for virality. And it is so influential and effective because it has power of persuasion. People trust what others tell them more than what they show in ads, which is pretty much true. The book tells us how to create contagious content in 6 steps. And those 6 steps are: number 1, social currency; number 2, triggers; number 3, emotions; number 4, public; number 5, practical volume; and number 6 is stories. Everything is thoroughly described with some stories that you might wanna read in this particular book. Number 2 is traction. How any startup can grow explosive customer growth by Gabriel Weinberg and Justin Mayers. Almost every failed startup has a product. What failed startups don't have are enough customers. If you are in the beginning of your startup journey, then this is the must-read book for you. It is the roadmap for the survival of the first initial months for the startups, which is immensely important. It tells us how you spend a lot of time in product development, getting investors, hiring good people, but in the end, how much traction does your work get in marketplace is the most important thing. This book tells us about bullseye, the 50% rule, and the critical path framework. It tells us how you can successfully focus on the resources that you have and get maximum out of it. And when I say maximum out of it, I definitely mean thriving your own business. How any startup can achieve explosive customer growth. This is the kit you should read. Number 3 is one of the most powerful one, Influence, the Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. What if I tell you there are 6 ways that you can persuade any individual on this planet to buy your product? What would you say to that? I would say that's freaking magic. And that's what this book is about. Not magic, but influence. In this book, the author talks about the 6 principles that will help you in sales, marketing, and negotiation. Professor Robert Cialdini says that certain triggers can influence humans' decision directly. And the 6 principles are reciprocity, consistency, social proof, liking, authority, and scarcity. This book created a lot of hype for people for being too good, for the possibility of being too bad for the people. But yes, many people stated this book as the dangerous knowledge because it states how you can misinform people and even manipulate them. So basically, anyone who has this weapon can manipulate into buying the product. And if you're not aware of these 6 principles, maybe you'll fall into that trap too. Not maybe, you're certainly falling into that trap every second of your living. But you can't. Go for this book. The link is in the description. The next time you fall into that trap, you'll know not to. That was good. I did it. Yes. Number 4 is Positioning, the Battle of Your Mind by Ries and Trout. Pretty evident by name itself, it's the marketing classic. It tells us about how you can position your brand or your product in front of ideal client that literally washes their brain and makes you the most desirable option with the power of good copy. Yes, if you are into advertising and want to learn how to write good copy, then this is the most ideal pick for you. It says that brand positioning is not about creating something new or something unique. It's about manipulating what's already in the prospect of mind. It's about bringing the connection that already exists. As a mixture of branding and advertisement, it takes high-tech approach to teach you what things you should do and what are the things that you shouldn't do. At the end of the day, it's the small things that overshadows the greatness, and that's what this book teaches you about. Positioning is the most important factor in this world right now. If you position yourself at the right time, right place, you just might end up being the most famous personality in the world. It's just about that one opportunity and how you can position yourself. Learn from this book.
And number 5 is Hooked. Definitely not what you think. It's about how to build habit-forming products by Nir Eyal. There are certain habits that are designed to follow. For example, switching it to Chrome when you want to search something rather than any other search engine. Or checking our Instagram rather than Facebook or any other social media platform. Or going to Starbucks for a coffee than going somewhere else. It's already in our habit form. These products are so addictive because it is tapped into habit-forming emotion and triggers us as a human being. And though we know we have right to choose, we choose not to because it's just a small decision that we have to make. And it is subconscious. And that's why in this book, the author tells us about how you can create an addictive product. It's smart and it's cost efficient. Just like the name Hook, it tells us 4 hooks that influences any buyer's purchasing behavior. And those 4 hooks are trigger, action, variable reward, and investment. I'm not gonna give it all in this video because you must read this book. If you believe that you have a product or services that needs to stand apart, then this book is for you. Inculcate your product in conscious brain and have that 1, 2, 3 triggers to make it subconscious. And that is what the book tells you about. Must read. Link is in the description. You must go for this one. Well, these were the top 5 marketing books that were all recommendation for you if you are starting with advertisement, branding, so on and so forth. Your marketing may need an upgrade and your brain need a fresh start. Then these books are for you. Hit the like button if you love this video. As I said before, the link of all the books is in the description. You can directly go and purchase it from them. Let me know in the comment section which book are you going for, or if you have any other recommendation about marketing and branding books, pin it out in comment section. If you are interested in printables, check out these cool prints on your screen. They are running on 70% discount for our YouTube members. The details is in the description. Go check them out. With that being said, this is Tanmay Thirte, your marketing Maven, signing off.